Hi, as we just heard, my name is Jessica Blatt. I am a parent at Arts and Letters in Fort Greene. I'm also a member of the school leadership team. Specifically, I'm the parent of a third grader who, as we speak, is in her classroom learning rather than sitting for the ELA exam. And I just want to tell a story about how that happened because like my daughter, 83% of the third grade won't be taking the tests this year. And about 2 months ago, I think that percentage might have been 1% or 2%. Nobody was thinking about opting out. But we had a meeting at the school. Our school only got lower grades a few years ago. All the third graders started in first grade. So the administration thought it would be good to have a meeting to tell us what the tests were, how they worked, how they were going to be used. And we all went to this meeting, which was very neutral and informative, but parents started having some questions. And many of the things that people have already mentioned have come up about the appropriateness of the tests, about the length of the tests, all of these things. But one aspect that I think particularly offended the common sense of most parents was what we found out about the teacher evaluation system. And what we found out was that all teachers in K through 3 were going to be evaluated according to the third graders' test scores. Some of these teachers have never had these third graders. Many of these teachers have never taught these third graders math or English. Right? But a large percentage of their teacher evaluation was going to be based on these kids' scores. And this was met with a certain amount of disbelief. How could that possibly be true? Because that doesn't make sense. Yet it turned out to be true. And I think this was one issue that parents really latched onto. What does it mean to evaluate teachers according to meaningless data? What does that mean about the commitment of our school system to really providing excellent teaching? We know our teachers are excellent, but we also think that there should be a system that really meaningfully and authentically evaluates our teachers in ways that makes them even better teachers. And this system seemed to be data for data's sake. And again, for us, this was just so strange and so nonsensical that I think a lot of parents who were sort of resigned to the idea of taking the test simply didn't want to participate in this kind of a system. Again, there were many reasons, but I think that if we want to get to the core thing that united all of the parents who are opting out is that we want rigor. We want authentic assessment. We want authentic assessment for our kids, and we want authentic assessment for our teachers. We want a system that makes sense and that actually helps people teach and children learn.